Ladies and gentlemen, it's season 2 of Saturday Ike Live with your host, Ike Palmer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. It's Ike Palmer and time. We're about to Palmer all over these motherfuckers. Episode number 40 of Saturday Ike Live on the 15th of April, 2023. I'm here with the wonderful, luxurious, and exotic producer Jeffrey. What's up, Jeffrey? What's going on, brother?
I'm producer Jeffrey. I'm back. Welcome to the producer Jeffrey show, where we talk all things producer Jeffrey style. Like cool haircuts, big shorts, and rummaging around.
I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Hear ye, hear ye. Producer Jeffrey's back after the hiatus. How does it feel to be back, man?
It feels exhilarating. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah, that and intense fear as well.
Intense fear and loathing in Ike Palmer's stream.
Yeah, I'm scared for some reason. I wonder why.
We've been gone. We've been gone for a while, but we come back. Ike Palmer rises up. Every week. Every week it just happens to just get better and better. And that's what's going to happen this stream. Because we got some shit to cover. We got some things to do. We got some funnies to make and point at and laugh at. The world crumbles around us and we just point and laugh. That's what we do here on the Ike Palmer channel.
True.
But shit, I don't know, man. How's your Saturday been so far, Jeffrey? What have you been up to? What have you been crack-a-lacking on?
You know, I've been up to a lot, but the government censors everything I do, so.
They do. Speaking of which, actually, I gotta say the FBI, they're cracking down. They're stopping the. Now I gotta go through the fucking Discord channel. Here we go. All right, I found it. They're cracking down. They're cracking down on everything.
They are.
Look, domestic terrorism, bad. Here on the Ike Palmer channel, we don't support that unless it's Kaczynski-esque. No, I take that back. No, I don't. I fucking stand by that. But this is real. This is from Fox News, so it has to be real, right? FBI documents associate internet slang like based and red pill with extremism. I've been put on the blacklist, Jeffrey. I'm no longer allowed to leave the country.
You're a domestic terrorist.
I'm a flight risk, Jeffrey. I'm gonna try and leave the country because I say based and red pilled. They're just like incels are a minority now. They're okay, that came out wrong. Incels are a hated group. They are going to be marginalized soon.
You're gonna say the word. You're gonna be like, that's based, and then like an air marshal's gonna stand up and just mag dump you.
They're gonna get the 50 cal Barrett and just put a whole fucking magazine in my skull.
You said base, dude. That's like terrorism.
But see, I could go full schizo mode and be like, they're censoring our language. This is the start of George Orwellism, 1984 style. But look, in reality, I feel like they definitely have a bunch of like Islamic related religious words. Like if you tweet out inshallah on twitter.com, you're posed as like you're flagged down. You're blacklisted. The FBI doesn't like that.
It's true.
It's like factions in Fallout, you know? The FBI didn't like that. You tweeted out inshallah, brother.
Yeah, and then you got like a whole bunch of people after you.
There's a whole clan. There's a whole clan after you.
Literally.
Look.
Well, you say Twitter is a barren wasteland full of clans and people with laser weapons.
Look, if there was like an online equivalent to the Fallout wasteland online, it would definitely be Twitter.
Yeah.
Or no, it would be Tumblr, because Tumblr's been fucking nuked.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Tumblr. I forgot it existed.
And there's still stragglers. They're all ghoulified. They're all crusty, bacon-looking ass motherfuckers. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. I'll tell you what. I'm not particularly peaking. I'm not beaming this stream. I'm not going crazy schizo mode. I'm not based. The FBI didn't like that. But we're here and we're Ike Palmer and we got to do what we got to do, you know? I miss streaming and it's good to be back, but I just feel like I'm a little low energy this week. It's been a crazy week. It's been hectic. You know? Things just happen in life and they drain you. They drain your balls. And there's not much you can do about that. You just have to keep on Ike Palmer in the free world. Rock on, Jeffrey. Rock on.
Rock on in this free world, my brother.
Hell yeah. Was that Neil Young? Neil Young quote be like.
Hell yeah.
All right, shall we shuffle on with this docket? Shall we get right into the news? Keemstar style?
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Now we got the first story, which is pretty good. It's a pretty funny little story. Pretty hee hee ha ha moment. Dalai Lama apologizes after video asking child to suck his tongue. Sparks outcry. Is this gonna be a video explaining it? No, fuck off. I want to see the clip. I want to see the clip. Where's the clip? Where's the clip? Where is it? Where is it? Man, CNN fucking suck, bro.
Yeah, I'm CNN. I report on stuff sometimes and don't show the video.
Look at that. Look at that. They got a photo. They got a photo. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll read the article. New Delhi. The Dalai Lama has apologized after a video emerged showing the spiritual leader kissing a child on the lips and then asking him to suck my tongue. That's how you flirt right there, ladies and gentlemen. All the people the FBI's put on the blacklist, they wouldn't know how to do this. They don't have as much riz as the Dalai Lama. At an event in northern India, in a statement Monday, the Office for the Dalai Lama said he wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world, for the hurt his words may have caused, adding he regrets the incident. Yeah, bro, too late. You just asked the kid to suck your fucking tongue, bro. That's worse than asking the e-girls on Twitter for feet pics. Like, you've reached an all-time down bad. Like, that's fucking horrendous. That's down horrendous. That's not even down bad. That's down unfathomably. His Holiness. Okay. Okay. Just start that sentence off with this kid got asked to suck the Dalai Lama's tongue. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. That's not teasing, bro. That's like sexual harassment.
That's like interfering with a child. Like you're making him do uncomfortably weird things.
That's kind of fucking weird, bro. The statement said, his apology comes after a video of the exchange, which took place during an event in the hillside city of Dashra. Just pretend I know how to say that word. In February, went viral on social media, with many users criticizing the Dalai Lama's actions. In the video, the young boy can be seen approaching the Nobel Peace Prize winner. Okay, he boycott the Dalai Lama. He shouldn't win the next Nobel Peace Prize.
What did he do? What did he do?
He came back 13 times, Jeffrey. He reincarnated 13 times. If that's not a better harbinger for peace, I don't know what is.
Wait, so he got a Nobel Peace Prize for dying 13 times?
Yeah, he just respawned, dude. He respawned.
Oh, shit.
He's OP. We need to nerf the Dalai Lama.
Literally, I want to know his secrets.
But he went through 13 resurrections having to be fucking like... having chastity, you know? He had to be fucking incel.
Imagine if it was just he went to sleep. And like, shit, he's dead. And he wakes up and he's like, oh, he's actually alive again.
Oh, he's back.
Constantly reincarnating. He's reincarnating like 500,000 times.
Yeah, literally. He's just back, dude. He's like, fuck. Yeah. He's like, it's nothing, dude. It's nothing. It was just a scratch.
Yeah. I was just dead for like 8 hours.
Bro, he's got unspeakable riz. He's got unfathomable riz.
To children. The
Nobel Peace Prize winner, before asking, can I hug you? Damn, even a kid's coming up to him asking for fondling. That's fucked up. The 87-year-old. 87?! Damn,
what the fuck?
This guy's about to reincarnate again. Spiritual leader then invites the boy on stage and points to his cheek and says, first here. Oh, this is like the mod talking to the Discord kitten. This is getting fucked up. Prompting the boy to give him a hug and a kiss. Me when my Discord kitten gives me a hug and a kiss? The Dalai Lama then points to his lips and says, then I think finally here also! He's getting too OP. Like I said, we need to nerf him. We need to fucking nerf him, dude. He's speaking like a fucking... like a Dragon Ball Z character. Then I think finally here also! He then pulls the boy's chin and kisses him on the mouth. And suck my tongue! He says after a few seconds poking his tongue out. Did the boy do it? Did he do it though?
That'd be fucked if he did.
This is like the Rice Gum clip where he asked that girl who got fucking raped. He's like, did you enjoy it though? It's like, did he suck the Dalai Lama's tongue though?
Ugh.
And then his next line is, and finally my penis!
Just seeing how far I can go.
Yeah, literally. Literally. It's like hyper grooming. It's like grooming speed run any percent.
Literally.
The identity of the boy is not known, probably a good thing. He was at an event with the M3M Foundation, the philanthropic arm of Indian real estate company M3M Group. Look, if they're fucking if they're a real estate company, they can't be that philanthropic. Based in Dharamshala, I'm on a blacklist, where the Dalai Lama lives in permanent exile. Yeah, dude, if you lived in permanent exile, you'd want a kid to suck your tongue too. Oh god. CNN has reached out to the M3M Foundation for comment, which they definitely will not. Bro, the Delhi-based child rights group told CNN in a statement it condemns all form of child abuse. They're like, this is fucked up. We don't condone this. We disavow. We disavow right now. We're distancing ourselves from this situation. It added, some news refers to Tibetan culture about showing tongue, but this video is certainly not about any cultural expression, and even if it is, such cultural expressions are not acceptable. They're racist? They're racist, bro?
What?
M3M group? No. HAQ? Center for Child Rights? Oh man, he wanted to get to the center of that child's rights.
He does.
He does with his tongue, dude. With his tongue, he's gonna go gold digging, bro.
Literally.
Some of the Dalai Lama supporters have decried the criticism. Bro, they're like, it was just a joke. It was just a prank, bro. It was just a meme. He was just trying to get on Twitter trending. He did for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
However, arguing the leader's actions have been misinterpreted under a Western lens. Bro, even the Indians are saying this ain't good, bro.
Yeah.
How is that Western lens? Alright, let's see what they have to say. Expression of emotions and manners today have been melted together and become vividly westernized. Namdal Likiari, that word. A Tibetan activist in exile wrote on Twitter. Well, he can't be that fucking exiled if he's writing on Twitter.
Yeah.
The Dalai Lama just jumps on twitter.com. That's like Andrew Tate being in prison and still being on Twitter. Like, it doesn't make sense. Bringing a narrative of other cultures, customs and social influence on gender and sexuality to interpret Tibetan way of expression is heinous! For a Tibetan, this guy's got an extensive vocabulary. Sticking out one's tongue is a sign of respect or agreement. Yeah, but what about sucking it?
Yeah, it's weird. It's different.
Imploring a child to suck your tongue, I don't think that's a sign of respect or agreement. Just because he agreed to kiss your cheek and give you a hug. Bro, you reincarnated 14 times. You know what I mean? Like, shit. He's like, suck my saliva and you'll be able to reincarnate too. You'll get you'll be buffed. As a greeting in traditional Tibetan culture, according to the Institute of East Asian Studies at the University of California, Berkeley. Okay. So it's a bunch of white people being like, yeah, but the East Asians are a bit different, bro. I don't know about that. That's a bit of a weird lens to look at it through. The current Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso. Well, I thought he was Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
Or is that a title? Is that like being...
That's a title of a spiritual leader.
Is he like the CEO of Buddhism?
Yes. I was going to say yes.
Yes, we're just going to have to say yes. Is the world's best known living Buddhist figure. Well, he's like not died for like 150 years. You'd hope so. The principal spiritual leader of the Yellow Hat School in Tibetan Buddhism. He's not wearing a yellow hat. He's not looking like he owns a Curious George. School of Tibetan Buddhism. The Dalai Lama is revered by millions as the reincarnation of his 13 predecessors. Damn.
So they look the same?
I don't know. What does the first Dalai Lama look like?
Like since he respawns, it looked the same, right? Same character model.
You'd hope so. Oh, nah, bro. Nah, bro. They changed his character design.
What the fuck? I need to see.
Mid-season character design.
Oh, he looks like that?
He looks like that, apparently. Where's the
Got
photo?
a cool head on.
Where's the photo? I said, show me the photo. What the fuck? Nope, wrong. Okay, give me one sec. Open image in new tab. Yeah, this is like
the first Dalai Lama
image.
Yeah, he got a cool hat on.
Yeah, look at that. He has a yellow hat.
He's cooler.
He's based. The first Dalai Lama was OP. They did nerf him. They did nerf him.
With a big pointy hat.
He looked like Banana Boy.
What's the third Dalai Lama look like?
The third? Specifically the third? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
not
have a
sure what
look.
he
Let's
looks
indulge. Do I look up Dalai Lama the third to get to that?
Well, I think so.
Bro, he looks like the same guy. This is the same fucking photo, just remastered.
What the fuck?
Yeah, look, this is the same photo, just remastered.
Oh, he's saying.
Bro, they
Did say
buffed
that.
him. They buffed
What
him
about
again.
what about the 12th Dalai Lama? What's he look like?
What, like the one before the... No. That would have been the 13th.
Yeah. Man, he's just got like real cool. He's got like Nike shoes on, like some
Which
board
one?
shorts and stuff like that.
Homie's
Cody
like
Gang.
a fucking dressed like an Eshe. The 15th
Yeah.
Dalai Lama's gonna have a bum bag and be like, I'll roll you for your fucking karma, you dog.
Hell yeah.
Apparently this is one of them. I don't know which one.
Oh, what did he? Oh,
Apparently he has cursed boots. Shit, I don't know.
it's cursed boots.
He's got cursed boots. Homie's inventory is stacked from respawning so many times. He just like, he dies and then he goes back to where he died and he picks up all his loot and XP again.
I wonder what they're cursed about, like, what the curse is.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no fucking idea. The spiritual
How do you become
leader,
the Dalai Lama?
you just are. You just have to be.
They're like, shit, that little chubby boy, he'll be the Dalai Lama.
He's the
next.
next one. He's the next one. He's the respawn.
What the fuck?
No, I think they go through a process when they're like just born, and there's like hundreds of babies lined up as soon as the Dalai Lama dies, and they're like, you can't look like him, I guess. And they put a bunch of his personal effects, and they put some like decoys around, and
Yeah.
if the baby goes to his actual stuff, then that's the Dalai Lama, because the Dalai
baby
Lama
goes down, starts praying and like meditating.
Yeah,
That's probably
literally.
the Dalai Lama.
Literally, they're like, oh yeah, this is him.
He
This is
sticks
literally
his tongue
him.
out.
If he goes to suck his own tongue because he's a baby, he's the Dalai Lama.
Mm.
The spiritual leader has been based. What? He's on the blacklist. He's on the fucking
On
blacklist.
the blacklist.
The
Become
FBI.
based after he
The
pokes his tongue
FBI
out
wants
and
to
take
know
it to
your
the
location. Where are you exiled, Dalai Lama? Since 1959, following an unsuccessful Tibetan uprising against Chinese occupation. Damn. Wait, I thought he was a pacifist. How's he supposed to uprise against the Chinese?
Tibetans were like, see, there's really cool photos of them, and they have like AK-47s and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. The
Yeah,
Dalai
it's
Lama strap, bro.
They're not like the Japanese Buddhists that like don't do that. But,
They
like,
don't do
do
that. They defend themselves. They believe in
Yeah.
peace until they don't have to anymore.
Peace and hot lead. That's what they believe in.
Steaming hot lead.
They're shooting their little piece into you.
Boil those
Yeah.
brain cells with molten lead.
Yeah.
He later established a government in exile in the northern Indian city of Dharamshala, leading thousands of Tibetans who followed him there. Damn, they just fucking followed him. He's got groupies, bro.
Yeah. They're little boys.
They're all little boys, dude. He's just trying to find his next reincarnation. He's putting the seed into the... Okay, no, that's going to go down a real bad rabbit hole.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that one.
February's incident isn't the first time the octogenarian... That's a fancy way of just saying the 80-year-old has sparked controversy in recent years. What else has he done? What else has he done? He apologized after a 2019 interview with the BBC during which he said if a female Dalai Lama should succeed him, she should be more attractive. Based. Based. How does an 80-year-old Tibetan woman be more attractive, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Usually, most old people are weird looking.
Yeah. They got little wrinkles. They got winkles.
Yeah. Their knees go weird.
They got pigeon feet. They got pigeon toes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about that, Jeffrey? It's kind of scungy. It's kind of weird.
What, old people?
Old people and old Dalai Lama. Tongue sucker.
Old mate tongue sucker. He's weird.
He's the sucky. He's not even the sucker. He's the sucky.
The tongue
dude.
sucky.
The tongue sucky. The Dalai Lama fell off.
He did. He fell off. He did do some cool stuff, but then he fell off.
This guy fell off. Can you imagine this guy holding an AK-47?
Here's some cool hair.
I don't think that's hair. I think that's like a turban or something.
Wait, really?
Maybe it's a yellow hat. Maybe it's the yellow hat reincarnated.
Oh yeah, they had cool yellow hats.
I wonder if they have the original one because like... But also, why did the Dalai Lama get chosen to reincarnate? Why did Buddha like this guy so much?
I hope this isn't offensive to people when they're like, this is offensive. You're like making fun of a spiritual leader and multiple... We're just based, bro.
We're just based and red-pilled. But I don't, like, I genuinely don't know. Like, why did Dalai Lama get buffed? Why can't we all reincarnate as not cows or butterflies or blades of grass or whatever? You know what I mean?
Meditate. He think about
he think
go
about
under the tree.
He think about boys sucking tongue.
And then he went, whoa.
Whoa, I'm enlightened. Suck my tongue.
Yeah.
All right. I think we gotta walk away from that one. We gotta step 14 feet away from that because if we keep going down that rabbit hole, the Tibetan Twitter is gonna be inflamed with Ike Palmer hatred.
Literally.
The 14th Dalai Lama was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for advocating peaceful solutions based upon tolerance. Homie was literally like, I'm going to fight the Chinese. I don't like them. And they're like, yeah, give him a peace prize. How does that make sense? Yeah. How does that fucking make sense? And mutual respect in order to preserve the historical and cultural heritage of the Tibetan people. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Something seems a little bit off. Something doesn't seem like both sides of the fish are equally fried. But my brain is after reading that fucking part of the docket. Two Graves coming in with the research right now. How is the Dalai Lama selected? When a Dalai Lama dies, or even before their death, a successor is found rather than chosen. Wait, so how can they do that before the Dalai Lama's dead? How do they find the successor if he can't reincarnate first?
They just know, I guess.
They're just like, this kid's pretty based. He sucked tongue. Traditionally, senior Tibetan monks conduct an elaborate quest to find a child who is the Dalai Lama's next incarnation. So they're just like, they're basically finding a host for his soul to like possess for the rest of its life.
Yeah.
That's kind of based.
It is.
That is kind of based. Alright, Jeffrey, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
Since you do the research.
Yes.
And you do a bit of sussy research as well.
I do.
Do you know who Belle Delphine is?
I do. She is a little guy. She's a little fella on the internet, and she makes cool videos for people that pay for them.
And she sells herpes bathwater.
She does.
From what I remember.
Does. She sells the water. She sells the water.
She shills the water.
She sells the water. People go crazy over it, and she does weird shit. And I think she's a troll.
She's a big fucking troll, and it's like people feed into that, and they don't even realize they're feeding into that. How does that work?
Yeah.
How does that fucking work? She's mastered it. She's fucking mastered it.
Yes.
But we're about to spread some hardcore misinformation here. Ladies and gentlemen, interesting. Terminally online. How does it know? How does it know what we are? Interesting. I don't know why it's titled like that. Just interesting. Look at this topic.
I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, I'm interested now.
I was scrolling and I was like, interesting? Interesting? Do I talk about this? Yes, I have to. I have no choice. Belle Delphine, you know, I always thought it was Bella, because it's an E.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Belle Delphine at Bunny Delphine. They at her, bro. They at her. Is paid over $10 million by an anonymous sugar daddy with a feeding kink. She has already gained 110 pounds in weight and is posting the results to her OnlyFans. I used to think I'd never let myself get this big. Hee. I can't believe my sugar daddy is paying me $10 million for every 100 pounds I gain. It making me hungry thinking about it. OnlyFans link in the bio. Don't worry guys, I plan to lose it all after Feeder Daddy is done with me unless he fills me to death. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. That is hardcore. That is fucking hardcore. But I went to the Twitter and I couldn't find the tweet. Something seems a bit sus. Also, comment cop over here. Anonymous Ayuga Daddy. Motherfucker needs to learn how to spell. But the crazy thing is, it's not real. This just looks fake, does it not?
It does.
Now
I feel like a filter.
I'm not sure, like, if... Yeah, it looks like a filter and this just probably isn't Belle Delphine. Or it could be a Belle Delphine lookalike. They do the... You know how they do the makeup thing? The power of makeup makes anyone look like Belle Delphine.
Yeah.
Shall we do some... Look, I had to change it to face cam because this is sus. Sus! I'm just blue-balling chat. See, do you see it anywhere, Jeffrey?
That's it. Oh, nah. Nah.
It's not here. The tweet's not here.
It's not.
I'm so glad I'm not scrolling through the...
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's not allowed on YouTube.
Get blue-balled, chat. Fuck you guys. You don't get to see any of this content. Yo, Finsta collab? I didn't know
what
about
the
that.
hell?
Hang on, that one we can show on stream.
Oh yeah, that's allowed.
Shit, what the fuck? When did this happen? First it was 2 Mad, and now it's Finsta, and then it'll be 2 Graves.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa!
Whoa, okay, I did get it, okay. Getting distracted on stream?
Fuck.
Oh shit. Look. Something, for real, something smells fishy and it's not just you. 2 Graves, what the fuck, man? Was that for Jeffrey? You've been ratioing him on the Discord all fucking night.
What the fuck did I do this time? What did I do?
2 Graves has started the producer Jeffrey hate train and nobody's getting off.
Man.
It's over for producer Jeffrey.
Little old producer Jeffrey.
Little old Jeffrey gets railed. Look, about that Belle Delphine thing, I don't know if it's real or not. I'm inclined to believe that it's fake. But if it's not, that's fucking horrible. That's fucking horrendous. And I know for a fact that there are people online on twitter.com who would be doing that kind of thing. But who the fuck got $10 million to spend making a chick online an e-girl fatness?
So, from my understanding, there's a category of people in the wealth class called the 1%, and they own 1% of. They are the 1%. They own the most money in the world out of everyone.
So
and this is what they do with consensus.
This is what they do. This is Bill Gates' fetish after he got divorced. This is fucking. This is Bezos, Jeffrey Bezos, and Bill Gates banding together to make Belle Delphine inflation fetish.
Literally.
No better way. No better way to use your money, I guess. Yeah, that's not Belle Delphine because that one got a big belly and you can see she got big titties and Belle Delphine doesn't have titties.
He did the research. Did the research.
Shit, 2 Graves knows. 2 Graves knows his Belle Delphine content. Look, I don't want to know how you know that, 2 Graves. 2 Graves got that OnlyFans sub for real. I'm making allegations and accusations left, right, and center. We spread misinformation on the Ike Palmer channel. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But there was something sus about that whole situation. I didn't think it was real. I didn't get got, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we could have done? We could have restreamed to kick.com and then shown the whole Twitter feed.
Oh yeah, we could have.
And we would have been fine.
Damn.
That was in context of you saying something was fishy with the Dalai Lama thing. I know. But still, I'm not fishy. Jeffrey isn't smelly. He smells good, I'm sure. Okay. No more flirting in chat. It's over. It's over.
Wait.
I cut it off.
Hey, that could not. Hey, that could be sarcasm. You never know.
True.
Actually, I smell like Lynx Africa.
Hell
so take that.
Look, I tell you what. Sometimes the Lynx flavors, the new flavors. Here I am admitting my chroming addiction. Sometimes they go off though. Like I've got one called Black Knight. That shit kind of good. That shit kind of good. Not gonna lie.
I have one called Voodoo, and it's lavender and cinnamon, and it smells like a Chinese sweet shop, and I love it. I wear it everywhere.
Lavender and cinnamon. That's such a weird combo. I would never have thought.
It's like one called leather. It's like leather and something.
And
it's
cookies.
Like
leather and cookies.
Yes.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's a pretty fucking weird combination. Who the fuck thought? Who woke up in the morning, read the book Perfume, and was like, yes, I'm going to combine the two best smells in the world. Leather, dead animals, and cookies. What the fuck? You gotta be schizo. You gotta be some kind of unhinged to think, yeah, this is the smells that people want in their life.
They have a weird millennial up in a 40-story building.
I kind of liked it though.
Lynx Africa in New Zealand, it's been passed down by generation and generation. My grandfather used Lynx Africa cologne.
It's a
cologne version.
It's a rite of passage. You don't become a man. You turn 18 in Australia. They give you a bottle of long neck VB and Lynx Africa.
Yeah,
it's a rite of passage.
Fucking VB. It's fucking
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
get that in ya.
Long neck, get that up, yeah.
If you don't understand the reference, if you
see a man and he smells of Lynx Africa, you know he means business.
You know he's ready to fucking rumble.
He's either a kid that got Lynx Africa a box for Christmas, or he's a 40-year-old man that works on a construction site, or some sort of laborman's job.
Real. He's a part of the blue collar society.
Yeah, and he probably drives a Commodore or a Falcon. One of them.
Real. Lynx Africa hits that thirst every time. Oh yeah, when I get my fucking Coca-Cola bottle and spray a bunch of it in there and...
Have you seen the meme of the guy and he has like multiple different like colognes and sprays, and he's spraying it for like a good 5 seconds each one?
Really?
Yeah, he's like...
What about that guy? What about that guy who sprays it and he's a cologne reviewer YouTuber and he smells it and he's like, ah yes, this is my favorite. And then he goes on this diatribe about how he can't get a girlfriend and he's like, sometimes I masturbate, but when I masturbate I can't come, so I just do it to build up the testosterone. But anyway, that's my favorite cologne. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. I love it.
I found it. Perfume in Florida. Memesy goes hard. He goes hard. Here it is. I sent it.
The video? The actual video?
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Homie got the links. Literally. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, we gotta pull this up. We gotta pull this up right now. Live on the air. Why the fuck did it... What the fuck? Why did it just open Discord on... Okay. I'm confused, bro. I'm confused.
That's gangster.
Okay, there we go. YouTube short content go off. You know what I don't like though? Ambient mode. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
just
get
blue
that
ball
out
and
of
chat casually.
One. First one. Cologne.
He going ham on that shit. Why is he spraying his hair?
He just wipes it off.
It's like, why? Why
bother?
bother?
Get it in his hair. What the fuck?
Why fucking bother with all that? You're just wasting money. You're just burning money at that point.
Literally.
What the fuck? I want to find this video of this fucking perfume reviewer who's like... What's his name? Jeremy Fragrance.
Oh, Old Spice. Okay, now that's just different. It hits different.
Bro, they cancelled. They cancelled Old Spice.
The roll-on, or like the deodorant, like the
stick. The stick.
Yeah, the stick, because it had some chemicals or something in it.
Bro, I used to use that all the time. Does that mean I'm gonna fucking die?
That's why my armpits are stinging constantly. But like, that just smells so good though. That classic
real.
Old Spice.
Real. They didn't even got the spray anymore. They just fucking completely nuked it.
I can't find it anyway.
I found the video, by the way. I found the video.
Gangsta.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Last one I don't talk so much about is Perry Alice 360 Red. I love it, man. It's the
Dude, there's no
dildo of the
picture?
fragrance industry.
Huh?
Is it meant to be picture?
Picture? What do you mean?
It's just black. Like it says a black with a play and it's not actually playing anything.
What the fuck? Maybe it's like anti-copyright laws. There we go. Is that
Oh,
better?
it's back, it's back, it's
fixed
back.
it, I
Oh,
fixed it.
this guy!
And yeah, it's not
I
so
love this
funny
guy.
actually.
He said it's the dildo of the fragrance industry.
Still don't know how to talk about the topic of masturbating. It's difficult, man. I do it, but I don't come, and you know, it's like if I can be that honest,
What?
but
Why?
it's simply to boost my power type of vibe. All right. Ultimately, of course, I want to have a girlfriend and a wife. Turning that girlfriend into a wife and have great kids. So that's Perry Alice 360.
Now that's content. That's fucking content, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you create content. That's interesting and captivating.
Right.
Ultimately, I want to have a girlfriend and a wife. Turning that girlfriend into a wife. He's like, I'm gonna build my harem. I'm going to do it with the Perry Ellis
So much
360 Red.
cologne.
I know, he's got a whole fucking rack, dude. That's his life. That's his job.
Fucking smelling like a store of some sort. Like what store? Like a deodorant supermarket aisle. Like
Homie going in and smelling like fucking Maya Center, you know?
literally.
Going
Smells
in
like
and smelling like Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, those little digressions, that's what I love in content. He can be so honest, and he's like, I still don't know how to talk about the topic of masturbation. Goes for a 40-second rant about how he can't come. Like, okay, dude. Okay, buddy, whatever you say. Whatever you need to say to make you feel better about it. But, anyway, that was a big fucking digression. But that's what we're here for on the Ike Palmer channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to bring this back in. I don't know how to tie this into anything we've been talking about. But Trainwrecks got called out by Adin Ross. Adin Ross said some shit. I can't even remember what he said. But he said some insensitive things because it's Adin Ross. Like, he does that much shit that you can't keep track of it anymore.
Yeah.
But he did some fucked up shit. He said some fucked up shit. Trainwrecks was like, I don't like that, bro. That's bad. And this is the whole diatribe. This is the response.
There's a clip, if you guys want to talk about, there's a clip on Twitter that's been ongoing on all these blog places. Basically something I said.
He can't even fucking talk.
Offending some type of group of people.
He's Twitch
And I
brained.
just want to, from the bottom of my heart, apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. Okay? I'm Adin Ross, and Adin Ross is gonna say what the fuck he says.
Really.
You know what? I would have said, okay, kind of based. Kind of like, you know, do whatever the fuck you want, dude. You're on kick.com. Who gives a shit? Cool. Good for you. But then he goes and does that fucking stupid little dance and thinks he's swagger. He plays that fucking soundbite and he thinks he's king of the fucking world. Nah, dude. Shove your whole fist up your ass.
Yeah.
Your fucking foot is already there, dude.
What the fuck? That's a retard.
I know, I
If you're
know.
watching this, brother, I would argue that you have the pussy. You're too scared to lead a group of kids younger than you. You give in to what
I have to give you some, like, brief warning. Trainwrecks goes base mode.
they think of you. The fact that I can stay with my decisions, stay with my principles and how I feel, no matter the hate I get from both sides, I can usually pander to your community and say fuck the other side. They'd be a great asset. To have your entire fucking chat love me would be a great asset for me. But I don't do that. Because I'm not someone that's going to give in to my own shit because I want to be approved by a bunch of kids that don't give a fuck if tomorrow I lose everything. You understand? And not to mention, you would be 6 times your size if you put your foot down and you led your community instead of being led by them. What you did right there...
And that's the classic Twitch brain moment where they're like, I have to do everything that chat says. Because chat makes the content. Because if chat wasn't here, it would be fucking boring. It would be dead and no one would watch.
Remember that Russian guy? You know, he didn't have a big following, but then like, you know, he did what, like, he had a history of, he was like an alcoholic and he would do what the chat says, and then he locked his girlfriend outside in Siberia and she died.
That's right. Wasn't she pregnant as well?
Yeah, similar grind set.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
literally, he's just on the Adin Ross grind set. This is what I mean though, like where like fucking people get so terminally online that their whole world, their whole fucking world, and XQC isn't exempt from this either, and all other streamers, their whole fucking world is just internet lore and their own chat jacking off their own decisions, not like saying, hey, I disagree with that, that's kind of like wrong. Their whole chat is basically just jacking each other off, sucking down each other's opinions like the Dalai Lama sucks kids' tongues, you know? Like, like it doesn't, it's not productive. These people need to touch grass.
Literally.
And it's like people just need to get a job. People need to have that experience. People need to go to McDonald's and flip fucking burgers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like they need to get that real world experience where they interact with actual people who don't use the internet. And then they can have some contrast to what actual people act like in the real world. It's just, I also have to say, hang on, wait, what layer is this? I gotta say, do not gamble, you will lose. Big Gamba. Big Gamba. I think that's funny. I think that's funny that he has that just as a little warning for his chat.
About saying, oh, I apologize for nothing. That wasn't you. I know who you are off stream. That wasn't you. That was literally the insecure you that's pandering to a bunch of kids and is fearful of what those kids might think of him if he apologized. You're scared of what kids will think of you because you'll look like a bitch to kids. Who fucking cares? If you're a leader and you're truly confident and successful, you don't give a fuck what a bunch of fucking 18-year-olds think about you.
That's fucking... Look, he's speaking facts. He's speaking two graves level facts there.
Literally.
I've never been one to be a Trainwreck's orbiter, but after that, my respect for him, even though he does do gambling streams, inherently I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but respect level, stock emoji, graph emoji, you know? But now Adin Ross been doing some fucked up things, and apparently he's acting this way because he's addicted to something. He blames his addiction for his rude behavior lately. Yeah, he's addicted to that bag. He's addicted to that Twitch brain rot grind set.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But let's hear the words from the horse's mouth. Let's see. This is a two graves submission, by the way. I thought this was very poignant to what we were watching. So
I'm going to open up to you guys about the title of the video. I'm just going to get straight into it. I was on a binge drinking lean. If you guys don't know what that is, it's cough syrup. Do not do it. I'll talk more into it. I'll talk more about it
Homie had one
later on, but I was addicted to that. And I fell off my journey a little bit. And I started doing things and
bro, you just
arrogance started coming out of me, and I became a version of myself I wasn't familiar with and people around me weren't. And just when I was off it, just fevers and sweats and just became a really, really bad person, and stomach problems and constipation, just all sorts of crazy stuff, man. And you know, you end up in this trap. And for everyone that's suffering addiction, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And at first, you know, you're like, I'll never do that, and then you end up doing it, and then you don't realize it for one. Then you're YouTube. What's good, bro? It's Adin. Hope.
Okay, dude. Okay. Look, I understand that it's hard.
Realize that eventually you're addicted, and it takes you away, and it steals you. And you gotta boss up, man, and you gotta really discipline yourself and really understand when an addiction happens, and you know, make sure that you kill it. And I was lucky to kill it quicker than others, but it's still a very, very serious addiction.
I gotta say, it's very odd that like such a heavy Tate orbiter such as Adin Ross is doing recreational drugs.
Literally.
Because
I thought he shaved his head and was working out.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he's acting this way because he was addicted to lean. Now that's me armchair psychologing hard fucking core. But it's just something about it that just doesn't add up. Like in the sense that Tate is all about Islam now, right? Which means that all of Adin Ross's actions would be considered not halal or haram, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just something's a bit sussy about this.
And I'm opening up to you guys about it. My Twitter community and some of my Twitch community was making fun of me about it. TikTok does, but I know my YouTube comment section, you guys have always been showing me love, and it's honestly just so positive over here, man. I just feel so comfortable speaking freely, right? But I fell off my weight journey, as I said, and I plan on getting right back in the gym, guys. You know, I spoke to Tristan and Andrew. They told me straight up, you need to punish yourself, like ASAP. You need to punish yourself. Don't go to the gym Monday. Go now. You know, so I'm disciplining myself as we speak. When you're on opioids, you crave nothing but sweets. I got all these sweets out of my system. Realize that eventually you're addicted.
Is lean opioids?
Yeah.
Is it really? It's like cough syrup, right?
Oh yeah. I'm sure it is.
I might have a bit of a misinterpretation.
Codeine and shit.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Look, I'm not
Pretty
well
sure
versed
codeine's
in the
an
drug
opioid.
world. Is codeine an opioid?
I'm sure it is.
It is. You're right.
Yeah.
You're on the money. You're on the money, Jeffrey. You did the research.
Sweets out of my
Holy shit. Holy shit. Aiden Ross is loud.
system. Like, I'm just trying to sweat all this stuff out of my system. All these things trying to get out of me. Throwing out everything, all junk food, back to a strict diet, back to my weight gains, and back to.
So he's gone back on his Aiden Ross bandwagon with the help of I mean Andrew Tate bandwagon with the help of Andrew Tate. Good for you, man. Good for you. Whoa, what the fuck is that tweet there? You see that, Jeffrey?
Oh
Damn,
no.
okay. He the only GIC and who's gonna say that? Whoa. Okay, I can't say that. I can't say that on stream. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next thing on the docket. I feel like this is a very important one. A very, very important one. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. The reptilian king, Leafy, is here again. Elon Musk finally brought him back. After how long he's been banned on Twitter?
Oh, so long.
It's been fucking years. It's been years he's been banned on Twitter and he's finally back. This Calvin Harris is finally back. But
I forgot about Leafy. Like, ever since like the like before YouTube went shit.
the
he was, like, real
2016
big.
era. Yeah.
Now, like, I get that he's like an edgy personality. Now it's just like, I don't know, I don't find it as funny anymore.
Do you think you grew up or he didn't?
I felt like I grew up. It's like
probably a bit of
in
both.
certain aspects. Yeah.
Because I definitely like some of the things he does. I'm like, it's just edgy for the sake of being edgy. There's no like thought behind it, you know. It's not thought-provoking comedy. It's just Leafy being Leafy. Like, oh my god, this kid looks so retarded.
Back then I'm like, ha ha ha. Now I'm
He
like, wow,
does.
that's cool.
He does. He really does. Oh my god. But in coming back, Leafy has agitated the top G, the Cobra Tate himself. Do not ask if he ganked people in the shower. Andrew Tate blocked Leafy. I wonder what it would take to be blocked by Andrew Tate on Twitter. Probably not very
What he
much.
just did, I think.
Probably not
Are
very
you blocked
much.
yet?
Do you know why he got blocked? It's not because he asked if he ganked people in the shower. It's because he's fucking spam replying with schizo retarded shit
Yeah.
to Andrew Tate on Twitter. Allah blew up 9/11.
Okay, it's not 2016, dude.
Yeah,
Chill out.
literally. Been banned. What is shaitan? Did you gank the other prisoners? Who is they? Like, what? I mean, homie's just like so fucked up. Homie hit one too many billies and went like full fucking retard mode. But like, I don't know. I just don't see how people can find that funny anymore. The Leafy comedy era fell off, you know? The gaming commentary era is over. Well, I don't know actually, because like, Tom Dark be coming back. He on the come up, you know?
Yeah.
He be making those numbers. He about to like hit 200k, you know? How fucking crazy is that? That's fucking
Crazy, yeah.
insane. And it's like the Leafy format. But I mean, Leafy got banned off YouTube, so don't do the Leafy format too fucking hard.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just gonna be nuked off the platform. But speaking of people making really fucking retarded actions online, there was a streamer on Kick. Now, I always give Twitch streamers shit because, you know, that's how we roll on the Ike Palmer channel, YouTube streamer superiority. But there was a streamer on Kick who did the most stupid shit as a publicity stunt. It really boggles my brain that people like this really fucking exist. But apparently, this Kick streamer stuck a fork in a toaster and almost died. This motherfucker right here. Are you ready? Are you ready to watch the clip, Jeffrey?
Let's go.
Fuck, dude, how do I do this?
How do you do this? You fucking don't, idiot.
Yeah.
You fucking moron.
Okay.
Was he eating waffles, dude?
I think so.
Shit, that looks pretty real. That looks pretty fucking real. You even heard the didadun of his USB shit disconnecting.
It's short-circuited.
However, ladies and gentlemen, it was a ruse! It was a prank, dude. It was a social experiment. Streamer The Young Goosey calls out large influencers for covering dumb shit for views after staging a fake clip of his toaster exploding in his face. Drum alert, DOXXED and not cryptic no. Haha. Made posts mocking Goose, but the joke is on them. Is it really? Is it really though?
I never stuck my fork in a toaster. In fact, take a look at this. Guys, if you ever see this footage, it means that the hoax worked. I've never had so many people calling me stupid and telling me to die. Granted, I thought every comment was funny because if you can't take a joke on the internet, then I don't think you should be on the internet.
See, this is true, but also this whole thought experiment is fucking fundamentally flawed and retarded.
This is not the way to do it.
I understand the point he's trying to make, but it just doesn't, like, connect the dots to me, you know?
All I see on Twitter nowadays is homeless people getting shot.
What the fuck is the relevance of that? What does that have anything to do with putting a fork in a toaster and pretending to die?
It literally has nothing.
Can you help me here, Jeffrey? Can you connect the fucking dots? There are no dots here to connect. This is not Orion's belt.
He's trying to be like one of those guys that like opens people's minds. He's like, you know, like I'm trying to do this like whole thought experiment to make you like think that like it's deeper than this, you know, like me sticking a fork in a toaster and pretending to like kill myself.
It's so
it should
deep.
be like an allegory for like how bad the internet is, and like, you know, police officer body slam a woman while she's holding a baby.
But it's like, dude, you're trying so hard, but you really sort of missed the mark. Like, it doesn't make sense. The only way you can make a really poignant protest is if you actually put a fork in a toaster and fucking... I'm not going to say that last word because I can't on YouTube, but I think you understand what I'm getting at.
See, low tier God can though.
Low tier God can. Yeah, a picture can say 1,000 words. Just imagine that image of low tier God.
Curb stomp, basically just a bunch of dumb shit that goes viral. All the same Twitter accounts posting the same clips, trying to get views on their page. So I finessed the system. I was never like, oh, I'm gonna go stick a fork in a toaster. There's a lot of people out there making good content, but no one ever shines a light on that. They shine light on people doing dumb things and Adin Ross saying controversial statements. Dick Scarecrow, how the fuck you pronounce it, get punked.
Homie sounds like me trying to pronounce like Indian cities.
Keemstar, Drum Alert, love you, get punked. Y'all got punked, y'all got sacked, y'all got ball sacked. I want
to punch him in the teeth. I want to punch him right in his stupid little face,
That's trying to be
dude.
funny about it as well, but like it comes off like him being a bit of a dickhead.
Like, he's like moral flagging so fucking hard. Like, he's moralizing this prank. Like, if he was just like, oh, I didn't actually do it, it was a prank, you guys got, I would be like, okay, that makes sense. But he's trying to moralize it so fucking hard. It's like, dude, stop fucking virtue signaling by pretending to die.
Yeah.
Just do the latter. Just do the latter. Don't pretend.
like labeling something as a social experiment. It's like when a lot of those like scrawny white social experiment YouTube channels would go in quotations in the hood.
Yeah, literally.
In the hood, and then one of them pulls out a gun, and then there's like ones where it's actually real, and then they get guns pulled on them and get shot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like it's like, it's so dumb.
I gotta bring this up. I gotta bring this up on stream.
Yes.
That's all that needs to be said. That's all that needs to be shown. But it's like, I understand the point he was trying to make, but he really fucking missed the mark. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me what he's trying to do here. Like, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, it's like the wrong way to, like, try bump a social
But
thing,
the funniest thing about all of this is that he obviously did this for some sort of, like, recognition socially. You know, like, he was doing it for clout. He wanted to get those internet brownie points. But guess what? He deleted his fucking Twitter account. And how many followers does this motherfucker have on kick.com? 103. You can't really say, hang on. You can't really say.
For what? He did that for what?
He did it for fucking nothing. He was like, I punked the whole internet. I got my 13 seconds of fame. And then that was it. He just disappeared. He fucking evaporated into the fucking mist.
Like, what the fuck?
It's like, dude, like, it's just so fucking stupid. It was just a whole non-event. There was no fucking point to it at all. To moralize so hard, like, jack himself off so much. He's like, I got you, motherfuckers. No, you didn't.
See, you could also take it from a couple other standpoints. People could then see him do that and be like, shit, you can actually just fake shit like that and get heaps of clout for it.
Yeah.
And like this will happen, and then they'll start doing it. Because they're like, oh, he did it. Why can't I?
Well, yeah, why the fuck can't I do it? That's like me being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking simulate spontaneous human combustion on stream. And then be like, oh, whoa, it's real, guys. It's fucking real. When's the next stream? No, I spontaneously human fucking combusted. There's no way I can stream anymore. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. Watch me actually fucking spontaneously human combust, though. Imagine that shit. That'd be embarrassing. If I said all that shit and then I just die. Just because others do something retarded doesn't mean if you do something retarded to it suddenly means you're smarter than them. Because what you did isn't as stupid as whatever someone else did. Yeah, real. Bro think he's a joker trying to play people or something. Yeah, he's like, I got this big plan. It's not about the money. It's not about the followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, I just wanted to cover that because it was so fucking stupid. Next topic on the docket. Fuck it, let's go. Let's chew through these. Now, you see Jay Schlatt on my screen, owner of Gamer Subs, my favorite company ever. Sponsor me, please. But he had a conversation with JaidenAnimations, and the conversation was a little bit religiously inclined, and people do not agree with what JaidenAnimations had to say. What did Jaiden have to say?
I cannot believe you just said that.
He got crucified.
You're bringing up the crucifixion of Jesus Christ in a debate about...
You think God is this, no one can kill God.
What happened to him? What happened to him 3 days later?
He ran away like a little bitch.
He came back to life.
He ran away, back up to God, wham. I couldn't fight the humans.
They sent floods. They sent pestilence. They sent locusts.
Well, we're
Jay Schlatt knows his law, though. Let's be real.
He does.
He's read the Bible.
still here. Where's God?
You can fuck up every human if you're a god. If you're
Where's
God,
Schlatt? The humans are here. Where's God? He's still scared.
He's not scared. God is not scared.
Yes.
You should be scared of God. He's coming back soon. You ever heard of the rapture?
Define the rapture.
It's when God is going to come back and judge the living and the dead.
When's he coming
Can't
back?
ever take
Some
Jay
people say soon.
No, I don't think he's a devout Christian. He wouldn't
See,
be on Twitch if he was.
My grandfather, being a very religious Italian man, Italian Orthodox, which is a weird combination. He said, see, because he got a lot of hate since he was Orthodox in a predominantly Christian, area. he would get a lot of slander, and as he would say to other people, like, you think I'd get mad about believing this? If I was mad, then that would be me believing what you're saying.
Yeah,
so
real,
you know,
real
it takes
shit.
a mindset. You know, if he's not getting upset about it, then it must not be true.
Exactly, exactly. If he's taking it to heart, then he obviously thinks that what they're saying has some credence.
It becomes true once you get upset about it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly, exactly.
I don't
they've
know.
been saying soon.
So people were really fucking upset, and they were like, "Oh, if she said this about any other religion, she would be fucking cancelled," whilst also cancelling her at the same time. But I don't know. I just think it's like she can kind of say what she wants. Like, she obviously doesn't fucking mean it. Like, I don't think she's actively slandering Christianity. But it's not like Christianity hasn't been the powerhouse of religious since, like, the Middle Ages. You know, like...
Yeah.
The only times Christians really got prosecuted was when Jesus Christ was around and the Romans didn't like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I just think, like, the way this tweet is written as well is like, so, is nobody going to talk about how JaidenAnimations slandered Christianity? Bro, you can't slander a religion.
It's one of the most dominant religions to ever exist, and you're complaining that your feelings are hurt because someone on the internet made fun of your deity.
Exactly, exactly. And if you really truly believed in your religion that much, you wouldn't be sad or mad that one of the creators on the internet said something bad about your religion. And that's not necessarily saying that, like, I hate religion, you know. I think if you got to believe what you got to believe to make your life more fulfilling or to make you a better person, that's fine. I understand that. But, like, if you don't have enough conviction in yourself that you're so easily swayed, like you were saying, once you get upset about it, that's when it becomes, like, not real. That's when the opposite side becomes real.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude, you gotta have more conviction in your beliefs if you truly are faithful, you know?
Exactly.
And you also, like, have to come to terms with the fact that other religions in the world actually exist. How crazy is that? Like,
Honestly, crazy.
If I was Christian, I wouldn't be so preachy about it, but there's, like, different sects of Christianity that are like, oh, you gotta fucking preach to God. You gotta preach God to everyone else, and you gotta get them a part of the club, otherwise you're not going upstairs. Like, I don't understand that mentality. Like J-dubs or Mormons, you know? Not the shit on it. Look, we're gonna have a fucking Twitter clip on us soon.
All I can say is just get over yourself. Like,
yeah, real shit.
Get over yourself.
Exactly. Your religion isn't the only religion, and if you believed in your religion so much, you wouldn't be upset that there are spiritual, like, New Age spiritualists or Buddhists or people who believe in Islam. Like, you know? It doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Make it make sense. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're steamrolling the end of these dockets because I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I need to drink the rest of my gamer schlop. I need to get into it. We need to get right into the news.
Hell yeah.
I just spilt my gamer subs on my fucking jacket. That's awesome. That's bowler. We bowling on the Ike Palmer channel.
Hell yeah.
But apparently, the Twitch CEO has fucking nuked himself off Twitch. Now, isn't that fucking weird that all of these CEOs have decided to just leave? Like, YouTube CEO, Twitch CEO, they're all fucking jumping ship. Why? They got their bag and fucking left. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why are they all leaving? They can sense the rapture. They know what's going on. They know the technological god is going to come down and smite all of us.
Literally.
Twitch CEO Emmett Shear, now that's the first L, you were born with the name Emmett, has resigned after 16 years. President Dan Clancy will be fulfilling the role. Hey, look, I'm not gonna pretend like you hadn't done good you hadn't done something by creating Twitch. But like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just feel like you've just created a cesspool. That's like being Jack and knowing that you created Twitter, the worst platform ever. Yeah, I'm constantly on it, so that's a bit hypocritical of me, but that's just the Ike Palmer way, you know? That's just how it go.
You created XQC, man. You created those kinds of people.
Literally, you created the brain deadians. The Twitchian brain. It rots your fucking frontal lobe into pieces. It's tragic. It's tragic. Alright, so look, we've been on the Trainwrecks train this stream a little bit. We've been going on it. We've been jumping on and riding that shit. And another topic about Trainwrecks and Kick. Action Man, I don't actually know what kind of content he does. He does like that fucking Omegle shit, doesn't he? Where he like talks to random people on call. Like the old Rice Gun streams, you know? But he tweeted this out. Shout out to Trainwrecks and Kick Streaming for making the payment process smooth. You would need 16k subs on Twitch for this. This is around 7k subs on Twitch. This is literally life-changing. Make the switch to Kick today and live a life you never thought you could. Fire emoji, 100 emoji. Which, look, that's a lot of fucking money. That's more money than I make in a fucking year.
Literally.
In a month. In a month of subs. Now, that's pretty fucking good. Homie's not getting shit from TikTok, though. He needs to work on his clout building skills.
Yeah.
But, like, $38,000... that's not bad. I wouldn't mind a chunk of that change. But it's interesting to think what other people had to say about this whole tweet. Very curious to see how these Kick streamers posting big payouts fare next month and the month after, because 95% of your revenue coming from gifted subs is extremely volatile. I don't understand how it would be any more volatile than just getting it from subs. Like I understand in the sense that people are going to gift subs rarely as opposed to concurrently subbing. But like, I don't know. I've never understood the idea of subbing and it being a monetary investment to streamers. You know what I mean? Like, I understand donos and shit like that, but like subscribing and having to pay money for it, that scheme never made sense to me. Like, I don't understand why people would sub to content creators. Like, I got the fucking Prime hookup with Twitch, so like I can get a free sub to fucking content creator, and I give them a little bit of the kickback, and I think that's great. But when it's my own hard work, hard-earned money, I'm like, shit, I ain't giving this motherfucker my money unless I feel the need to dono. You know?
Yeah.
Which I understand. Like, been looking at this constantly. Every single streamer posting the revenue, 99% of the subs are gifted. It does a great job showing the possibility of how much could be made, but it's incredibly unstable. Lots of reality checks about to happen. But what's the difference between a gifted sub and a regular sub? Like, what makes a gifted sub less stable and more volatile than a regular sub? Like, I don't understand, like, the delineation between the two. Right? And we get it. 95% of sub rev is great. We can all do the math on our own subs to figure out how much we could make on Kick. The question is, will viewers move platforms? Well, it obviously seems that they have, because the fucking viewership on Kick just keeps going up and up and up. And if this motherfucker's making 38,000 just on gifted subs alone, regardless of whether it's consistent subs like actual subs, it doesn't matter. Obviously, he's got that viewership there to make the subscriptions and make the donations. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, to say that it's such a volatile platform is just devaluing Kick, because it's obviously doing so well, and I think a lot of the Twitch streamers are getting intimidated because they don't want to move platforms, and they're scared their audience won't move platforms. And they're like, if my audience won't move platforms, what's the point? Because I'm not going to get any of the 95% like sub revenue split. Like, what the, like, it's just projection. And will they pay to sub? Well, if they're paying to sub on Twitch and you move to Kick and all of them move to Kick and they're willing to sub on Twitch, why would they not be willing to sub on Kick? Where you get more of the money and they're subscribing to that creator. That train of thought doesn't make sense to me. You know better than anyone the struggles of switching to a new site. Yeah, because he went to fucking, what was it called? Mixer. And then got railed.
Yeah, Mixer.
And then he came back and he still got his paycheck. So they're like the struggles, but he got like, I don't know, what was it, like 10 mil or something?
Yeah.
Well, it is simple. You just do the ninja move, unpartner/unaffiliate with Twitch, then still stream to Twitch and multi-stream to all platforms and redirect them to a sub button on a site that provides you with a sub button. Real shit. It's like multi-level marketing, you know? It's an MLM scheme. You just gotta funnel them in, dude.
Yeah.
But, see, that in and of itself is a pretty big non-event, right? But, this is obviously, this tweet here is targeting the Action Man tweet. And it's a very heavy subtweet. I don't know why you wouldn't just be like, fuck it, let's start some drama. But that in and of itself is a big nothing burger. But, what ended up happening later, Ninja and Action Man are friends. But, this tweet came out. Action Man decided he's gonna take some action. Hey Ninja, why did your brother @BeardedBlevins deactivated his account? Either that or he just doesn't have a Twitter account. Decided to claim to talk to a Vernon Hills police detective and lie about me swatting myself. It's one thing to not like me or what I have to say, but to claim I swat myself or my own family when you know that's a lie is completely crossing the line. And he fucking doxed him too, to boot. You said this in front of 10k people and my sister has her kid living there. Why did you lie, dox me, and then put my family in danger over nothing? And this is the clip in question.
Here's the thing with Action Man, dude. Every literal thing he does is an act, and he doesn't want people to know that, but it is. It's all an act.
I mean, whether it is or it's not, I just think that
all an act. No, I'm telling you,
it's just like have some respect. I wasn't even talking shit. Like, that's the thing. I wasn't saying anything bad, right?
Dude has swatted himself.
Listen. I'm just saying I've made
Fortnite.
They're literally grown men playing Fortnite. And they're like, oh, he swatted himself. This is what I mean. They need to go out and flip burgers. They need to go and touch grass, dude. They need to meet real people who are not online.
Literally.
Did they just stop talking? Why did it go silent?
They
did. They actually just went Twitch brain. Okay, never mind.
Friend time, my best friend is or is not a detective with Vernon Hills. Dude swats himself.
All right, interesting.
Keep my brother's name out of your mouth.
I appreciate you. I love you, John. Thank you.
I love how Ninja's like, okay, love you, John. And then just like, where are we dropping, boys? Tilted Towers? Like, what the fuck?
But that wasn't, my point was to just touch on the gifted subs.
See, like, obviously that was a subtweet and like Ninja was replying to it and talking about it. But to go and say where this motherfucker lives, like, obviously, if it's public knowledge, some people have said, oh, it doesn't count as doxing. Here's the actual fucking tweet this motherfucker said. Isn't that a bannable offense to Twitch to publicly dox someone? You can't dox someone with info that's public, and it would be different if his actual address would be mentioned, as that's considered sensitive. But really, anyone can type Action Man in Google and boom, his full name, city, charges he's had, all right there in front and center. Yeah, but just because it's public knowledge doesn't mean that it's a good idea to go on Twitch and fucking blast that shit online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, still, like, morally standing, you're on a fucking thread. And you're doing this because he said he made $38,000 in a month. Are you jealous? Is your masculinity being threatened? Is your power being threatened? Are you making that much? I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know, dude. But I just think it's kind of embarrassing.
Is he rich as fuck anyway? Like,
Action Man, probably.
Oh no, Ninja.
Oh, Ninja, yeah, he would be. He fucking would be loaded. Let's look it up. Ninja net worth.
Well, if we got 10 million from that contract from Mexa, then
he is worth
Blevins.
$40 million with a name like Tyler Blevins. Embarrassing. But hey, he's worth $40 million. I'm not. What can I say? I'm just jealous. I'm just a hater.
That we know of.
Yeah. The trust fund be expanding each day. My investments are solid.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, okay. Sweet. No, sweet. Let's go.
Okay, alright. Let's jump into it. Next topic on the docket. Fuck it. We're steamrolling, baby. We're on a roll. We gotta keep going, you know? But the FroggyFresh creator clash drama with iDubbbz, Anissa, and all of those individuals involved gets juicier. The plot thickens You know when they say there's a fucking plot twist? This is not the plot twist, but it's going to get to that point eventually. FroggyFresh responds to Creator Clash's fighters trying to wrongly imply he stole from charity. Now this is a 1:51 clip because she's a Twitch
know
streamer.
this person.
Do you?
Yes, I know this person. I used to watch them on a YouTube channel. And I kind of liked them.
Oh no, I'm about to shit all over them.
Oh, what do they do?
We'll just watch this video and we'll find out, huh? We'll break it down moment by moment. We'll do the play-by-play.
Yeah.
But that document is not litigation, and it's not them trying to sue him. Essentially, Tyler, FroggyFresh, was given $15,000 for training purposes.
Yep.
And for the record, I was not given that money. I don't know if anyone else was. I think it was effectively like a financial aid for him specifically because I guess he requested it. I'm not entirely sure how that went down.
So why are you talking about it if you don't know how it went down? Like, what gives you
what are you doing?
the room to fucking talk? Like, you're putting your 2 cents in when nobody asked for one. Like, shit.
Because he needed the help paying for training. I don't know how much money he spent. I don't think that I've spent $15,000 paying for my training or my meals. It certainly costs thousands of dollars, but I don't think I would have spent anywhere near $15,000.
Motherfucker had to fly to Sam Hyde's house and train hard. I'm sure Sam Hyde would be worth a pretty penny to train with.
Oh yeah, man. He's the beefcake. You know, you have to pay some money. He's an entrepreneur, you know.
Mr. Worldwide, he ain't doing it for free. This ain't a charity.
Yeah.
But it's for charity.
And what they did was send him a letter saying, hey, can we have the $15,000 back? The reason they did that was because now that he's no longer fighting because of breach of contract, he had to be replaced.
But they're not saying what breached the fucking contract. They're not being transparent. They're not being transparent with FroggyFresh, which I feel like if you signed a contract, you should be told exactly what part of the contract you breached. If requested for that information, you should know what fucking part of the contract you breached. As simple as that, no? Does that not make sense? Is that such a far reach in logic?
Like, there needs to be a reason.
Exactly. They can't just take you off the card for no fucking reason.
That money that was given to him is just taken out of charity at this point. So essentially, they're not going to ask him for money he doesn't have. He doesn't have.
Is it? Is it really? Are they taking the ticket sales and funneling it into FroggyFresh's bank account? Is he going into these charitable organizations and holding them at gunpoint and saying, give me $15,000 so I can box another content creator? I don't think so. I don't think he wants to fight Chris Reagan that fucking badly. I don't think he's about to fucking stick up a charitable organization and ask for $15,000 from a fucking not-for-profit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Have the money, he doesn't have the money. And if he can't return it, the other clause was you can just keep it if you just stop talking about it, which I guess he's kind of said no to both options.
They paid him off. They paid him off to be silent. I'm about to go Alex Jones mode, for real. They're paying him to shut the fuck up. This is not okay. This is silencing the truth. But the thing is, like, I don't understand, like, if they were willing to give him the $15,000 for training, if he spent it on training, they cancelled him 3 weeks before the actual fucking event was going to happen. They took him off of the card. They gave him the money to train. He spent it on training. He trained, and they gave him 5 minutes notice before he was officially kicked off the card. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense to be like, oh, well, that's technically our... Like, obviously it's their money, but you gave it to him to train!
Literally!
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
That is not them trying to sue him. I think, like, that was an offer, but I don't think that's their way of being like, if you don't do these things, we're gonna sue you, and at no point did they ever say that.
It was
but
an
the
offer of a
$15,000 thing,
lawsuit?
again, it's not them suing him for $15,000. That's them asking him if they can have the money that they loaned him back for the fight, because that money is being taken out of the charity directly. Because
how is it being taken out of the charity directly? The event hasn't even fucking happened yet. iDubbbz paid it. The way it would make more sense would be if iDubbbz or Anissa paid either out of pocket or through, like, you know, like a company, like Creator Clash company, you know, whoever's organizing the event. Who is them? They are organizing the event. It doesn't make sense for them to go to a charity and say, hey, can we have $15,000 so we can pay to train one of our fighters for the event that we're going to give you the money back for? The whole argument, the whole way that she's construed, the way she brings it up, is implying that he's taking directly from the charities and he's hoarding this money. He's stolen from the charities and he's not actually spent it on training. Are you stupid? Are you dumb, bro?
That's how it works, right? They have to give money to the other fighter for training purposes, and if that's just $15,000 that they no longer have access to for somebody who's no longer participating in the fight, that is $15,000 wasted that otherwise would be going to one of these charities. So,
but guess who wasted it? Guess who made the person not participate in the fight that they gave $15,000 to? The people who gave him the $15,000.
Exactly.
She's just, like, there's a lot of things coming up, but the dots just aren't connecting, bro. There's just no, there's no red yarn here. They're just little pinpricks with images on them, you know?
The dude is not being sued. Nobody is threatening to sue him. It's ultimately just being like, okay, if you have any of that money, can we put it towards the charity? If you have any left, rather than you just getting to keep it now that this has gone down. Chris said, hey, Alana, do you think you're going to win? I cannot wait to see it.
I don't care. I don't care if you're going to win or lose. Nobody gives a fuck. But I just, like, it was so weird that they were like, oh, you're taking from charity. Like, the way she's implying it is that he is actively taking from charity. But that's not how that works. That doesn't even make any logical fucking sense. And then furthermore, there was several creators who offered, I think it was probably about $600,000 in donations for FroggyFresh to be back on the card. So all up, they would have made $575,000 for charity, including that $15,000 investment taken out for FroggyFresh. But they chose not to do that. So is it really them who are keeping the money? Like, is it really FroggyFresh who's keeping the money from the charity, or is it the people organizing the event?
The people.
Exactly. Exactly. And I don't mean to be conspiracy theory brain, but that's what we do here. That's what we do here on the Ike Palmer channel.
It's very true.
And FroggyFresh responded to this clip after Nicholas Diorio retweeted it. It's crazy how Creator Clash fighters who don't represent the event, real, continue to come out and drop exact numbers to defend Anissa/Ian dropping I am FroggyFresh. Now they're trying to make it sound like Froggy's stealing from charity, LMFAO. Creator Clash is filled with the most disingenuous, cowardly hair splitters I've ever encountered. Literally no one understands completely what has happened or what is happening, and the king and queen let others ride out to fight their battles and defend their throne, which is exactly what Harley did in the Twitter space. He soyed so hard and like was riding Anissa and Ian's cock to the point where he was making himself look like a fucking schizo tool trying to defend them so hard. It doesn't make sense. Like, why would you defend them so fucking hard for no fucking reason? You know, like, you would have had to have been implored some way, somehow, unless you're just that stupid that you're going to ride in for them on your white horse with your big fucking sword brandish, thinking that it's going to take down FroggyFresh. I don't think so, buddy. I don't fucking think so. But yeah, what do you think about this, Jeffrey? You've been awful quiet this whole segment.
Like, as you said, they're very disingenuous. And I think it's been like that forever. Plus it's Ian, so it's an instant L.
Literally. So, see it through Graves. Thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. But no, I think you're right. Ian definitely done some weird shit in the past. He's said a lot of things that have contradicted his previous opinions, which is, look, people grow, people change, but to completely go 180 on your audience, you know? To pretend to be this character for so long and then suddenly you're like that. It's like the H3 effect, you know what I mean? He became soy. He became soy. But you know who did it well, in my opinion? Filthy Frank. Filthy Frank transitioned from Filthy Frank to Joji pretty fucking well.
But he was lucky though.
He was very lucky.
When he broke out, it was with younger audiences that didn't know who Filthy Frank was. And then when they brought it up, he was already like too far gone down that right road for them to cancel.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's so far removed from it That it's
Yeah.
not, like, it's completely not him at all, you know?
He's completely detached from that identity. It's not him anymore.
Which I suppose that's lucky for him, you know?
Yeah.
Shall we go on to the next topic?
Yep, let's go.
Alright, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, there's some interesting theories about Mr. Beast. There's some leaks that I don't know the legitimacy of. Hey, I don't want to be mean or anything. Interesting way to start a tweet. But can someone tell me if this is real or not? Mr. Beast Instagram DMs. Do you actually support Chris's... Okay, hang on. A bit of context to this. So Chris the Meme God, everybody knows Mr. Beast's sidekick, Chris the Meme God, has come out recently and said that they are deciding to take hormone replacement therapy, or HRT, to, I'm not sure if they're transitioning or what is actually going on, but they've decided to go on hormone replacement therapy. And people are starting to say that Mr. Beast don't support it. Mr. Beast is a little bit transphobic. And this is alleged evidence. Do you actually support Chris's decision? Or are they forcing you to? I had to. If I didn't, I would be cancelled within a week. You don't know what they'd do to me. So you're not allowed to fire him? No, if he leaves, it has to be his own decision. That sucks, bro, but a lot of the fans don't like it, and you might even lose some people over it. I can't do anything about that, or my career would be completely over. Okay, well, just know that you don't have to go along with everything. You don't have to sell out like that. Damn, okay. Next time you see... Look, okay, these ones just look sus already. It's in 240p.
Yeah.
Hey, please listen to me very carefully. We have to support Chris. Like, it is critical to the business. Creators have been cancelled for less. Crying, smiling emoji. I mean, I'll do my best. To be honest, it's just weird when he comes in wearing a dress and acting like a completely different person. I know, but there's an adjustment period, but we need to be completely supportive. Even if it is awkward. We need to keep up our views, our conversations. This is a business. You're not alone in your feelings. I'm working it out with her, but just keep the status quo for now. So, the reason why I think this is kind of inconsistent, Mr. Beast refers to Chris as he, here, but her, here.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And I don't know, these just look a little bit sus, especially these. These DMs do not look real at all. Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's just something obviously so, like, inspect elemented about it. It's just so not fucking real. But there's something that has been used in tandem to support these allegations of transphobia from Mr. Beast. And it's these videos here. Now, these are some, like, shitty TikTok edits, mind you, so just be prepared for that.
Chris, you want a big boy? I need a big boy.
So, apparently, the argument here, I'm gonna stop using copyrighted fucking music. Apparently the argument here is that his whole demeanor changes when Chris is around now. He goes from being Mr. Beast to Mr. Least in an instant. But I don't know if this is substantiated in any way. You know, there's no way to actually concretely say that Mr. Beast is transphobic because of this. And I especially don't believe the fucking leaked messages. And there was a 4chan post that basically elaborately told this story of someone who's employed by Mr. Beast. Now, take it with several grains of salt because it's from fucking 4chan. But apparently, Mr. Beast is very uncomfortable with the whole transition process, blah blah blah, talking about how behind the scenes he's not as supportive, and he's saying as a business decision we've got to be as supportive as possible. Like he said in those real messages, we've got to be as supportive as possible because creators have been cancelled for less. And I just think it's very weird, the slant that the internet is taking over this, because there are some people on the opposite side of the fence, like Sunny V2, who made a video basically talking about how this will impact Mr. Beast's business in the most negative way possible because of Chris transitioning. But I think fundamentally, Chris transitioning doesn't really have all that much to do with Mr. Beast's fan base, right? And I think the idea is that because Mr. Beast's fan base is so young, they're worried that this exposure to it is going to be negative or something, right? But I don't necessarily think that's substantiated. And Sunny V2 also makes another argument, basically saying, well, if you have this percentage of your audience who are going to leave if you, like, decide to support Chris, he's the biggest fucking YouTuber in the world. He could lose any number of viewers and still be the biggest YouTuber in the fucking world. You know what I mean? Like, if he loses a third of his fan base, he's still pretty fucking big. He's still getting fucking numbers. And Chris has been there since the start, you know? I feel like for Mr. Beast, Chris is one of those ride or die homies, you know?
Exactly.
And so to abandon Chris this far into their friendship would be pretty disingenuous, you know? And I think he would probably lose more fans in doing that than he would supporting Chris. Especially he would lose face in the court of public opinion, or Twitter opinion rather. But here's another video, apparently concretely exposing Mr. Beast for being transphobic. The video of Mr. Beast's honest reaction when Chris tries to sit closer. So, like, that one video would be concrete enough evidence to completely bury Mr. Beast. I don't know. You make up your own opinion, but I honestly don't think in the long run it's going to affect him as greatly as other people think that it is going to, you know? Like, people have made this big rigmarole about it, and it's like, well, he's supporting his homie. Someone who's been around since the start.
Yeah, he's like one of the friends that's been there since the start, and also, this is like such like a monumental thing to like understand. You know, someone's personal coming out as trans. It's not something easy to like accept at first, or not accept, but like, you know, it's a lot of someone's changed the whole essence of who they are, and now you're just adjusting to it. There's an adjusting period, like, and then people get angry when they get misgendered, but it's like, I don't know how old Chris is, or how long Mr. Beast is known for him, but the time he's known him, the whole time, he's been hardwired to refer to him a certain way. It's not his fault. He's been used to him as a man the whole time, so now that he's a woman, he has to adjust to that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not an easy feat.
Exactly, and like, it makes sense that there's going to be an adjustment period, and I think people need to give Mr. Beast a little bit of grace when it comes to that, like, because there's going to be an adjustment period, you know? But there are people who are going crazy about it, people who are going fucking insane about it. This new Sunny V2 video feels very really invasive for all the wrong reasons. Like, why did you make this? You delved into this man's marriage and shit. It's just really off-putting and unnecessary. So Chris is married and has a kid, right? And people are using this as a moral argument to denounce what Chris is deciding to do. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He's my fucking friend and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. And I think this is really, like, confusing people as well, because Mr. Beast is referring to Chris as he. Now, I don't know if Chris is trans or if they're non-binary identifying, you know? Like, I don't know how Chris identifies. But at the end of the day, it's personal, you know? Like, I got no judgment for Chris. And Mr. Beast is going to have to go through that adjustment period, like you said, Jeffrey. And it's going to be hard, you know? Like, it's a process. So, like, I understand from both sides, but I think they're both wrong. I think it's a lot more nuanced of a situation. You can't just boil it down to the idea of why Chris will soon be a nightmare for Mr. Beast. Like, it's more, there's a big grey area. It's not so black and white like that, you know?
It's literally just his naysayers that are making it difficult for him.
Exactly.
All the kids don't give a shit.
They don't fucking care. They'll be like, oh my god, new Mr. Beast character just dropped. You know?
Yeah.
When's the Fortnite skin coming out?
When's Chris Fortnite skin coming out? That's all they care about.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's just so fucking like overcomplicated. None of Mr. Beast fans are really going to give a shit. That's what I was trying to say in more eloquent words, but I think you just got to put it as succinct as possible. And it's just fucking bizarre. It's just fucking bizarre. Do you have any other thoughts on it, Jeffrey?
I don't know. I don't get why people are getting so angry at Jimmy for being like uncomfortable. It's such like a hard, even for the people around the transitioning person, it's still like a hard event or moment in life that they have to deal with. And also you can see it from the angle where you know, it's a friendly, you know, it's a kid's channel. You could say that because mostly kids watch him. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, Chris is saying some pretty sus stuff. So,
yeah. And see, that's the thing as well.
Yeah.
People have been trying to go after Mr. Beast for fucking years. They tried to bury him for curing blindness, dude. They said he was the Antichrist. How does that make sense? But it's one of those things where it's like, they've been trying to go after him for years, and this is finally the nail in the coffin. This is the hatchet. This is where it gets buried. We can finally bury Mr. Beast. And because of all of this stuff happening, there's several clips that have resurfaced of Chris saying the hard R on Mr. Beast's live stream or something like that. Or like making fun of people who decide to be non-binary or transgender or whatever. And it's like, you're kind of doing this just because it's relevant at the time. You know what I mean? Like, if it really concerned you, the moment you found out about it, you would be like, this is not okay, I'm going to call this out. But because it's relevant now, that's when you decide to make the action to take him down? Okay, alright. I think that's a little bit dumb for clout, but I don't know. What do I know? I'm just like Palmer. I just got a funny, silly little hat. You know? I just got a little feather. I got a little feather in my hat, you know?
You do.
Okay, Jeffrey. Closing statements. What are you thinking, buddy? How would you surmise this whole stream in some words?
Icky.
Everything.
And complicated.
Everything is. And that's life. I think that's the beauty of it, though. You know? Complicated situations.
They shouldn't just like instantly think it's transphobia. Things make people uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable with something is okay.
Exactly. People come from different views.
Successful.
People come from different walks of life. You know?
Yeah.
Like in the same way that the Dalai Lama asking a kid to suck his tongue makes us feel very uncomfortable.
But in his religion, poking your tongue out means a sign of respect, but maybe not sucking it.
And
That's a bit too
acceptance
far.
of the tongue sucking.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like people need to be more tolerant of each other, and tolerant of themselves. Much like JaidenAnimations talking about religion, you know? She can have her views or whatever, and if you believe so truly that your views are the right views, then you won't be concerned about what other people say. You will be based in the sense that, now I'm on an FBI blacklist, but you will be based in the sense that you are so truly convinced of your own convictions that no amount of discussion or deliberation will be able to sway your views. And I think that's closed-mindedness, but also I think that is true conviction, religious, moral, or otherwise, you know? And at the end of the day, most people you have arguments with on Twitter are not going to agree with you. Most people you have debates with online or in real life are not going to fucking agree with you. You know why? Because they are set in their convictions. And I think in essence that's a little bit based. Just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode number 40 of Saturday Ike Live. If you watched this whole live stream from the beginning to the end, leave a like. Be sure to leave a like down below. Share it to your friends. Share the channel to your friends if you enjoyed this live stream. If you watched the VOD from the beginning to the end, thank you very much. You are a real Ike Palmer, and I really do appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 40 of Saturday Ike Live. It was Saturday. I'm Ike, and we were live here with producer Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. On the 15th of April, 2023. Come back here next week at 9 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. Or maybe later, or maybe earlier. It changes sometimes. Sometimes we do some funny things. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be notified every time we go live. And we will see you next week. Peace.
Yeah, sure. That's just so dark. It's up to you.
I need your support, Jimmy. Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, no, I think they took the photo now. It's too late. Shit.